when we had to go through the isolation because we had to protect ourselves from this virus, it was I had to go through kind of a learning process.
We hear all the time unity of the Spirit, unity, togetherness. And this last year has been so dismal in fact that worship has been so spread. And it's been such a wonderful opportunity for people to be lazy in their spiritual work. And even I love this Bible study because it does unify us. We are brothers and sisters in the body. Jesus is the head, we're the body. And even though Nancy and I moved 500 miles away, we're still connected in the body.
That we can celebrate our good news and we can share the bad news that we are all experiencing in this past year, but also that we can be together in God's Word.
With the quarantine and no social connection except for having to run necessary appointments and errands, I look forward to it every week to seeing all these familiar faces and being able to interact with friends, and having it in the setting of sharing God's Word makes it even more special.
But it just has been such a blessing to have this fellowship and have the closeness and people that can care about you and pray for you, and that we could still keep growing in our faith.
Well said, Becky. Well said.
Thank you.
One of the things that happened in the home huddle this year is one of the members became seriously ill with cancer. And the idea that we could intimately share in the sufferings of that family was so much a part of the home huddle, and it was a whole new experience for me. But fundamentally, it seems to me that this is when a community works and people are aware at very deep levels of one another and of their needs and of their concerns, and yes, of their sufferings and of their joys. And to me, that whole experience this year has been a very powerful thing for me and very unique experience in terms of any kind of church activity ever.
When Myrna moved, it's nice to be able to keep contact with her and to be able to see her every week and listen to how she's doing. And sometimes we kid each other about stuff, and it's really good.
I know this, that I'm 1,000 miles away from you, and I'm just amazed that we can still communicate like this every week. And coming up here, being alone and being used to being in Bible studies during the week, and then I just sat here. Everybody went to work. I just sat here, and I'm so grateful.
I do 2 Zooms a week, and I look forward to the 2 Zooms because I get to see people just like I would see them at church. And also for me, it's been good because I am able to spend more time with everybody.
It's been a way to engage with neighbors in our neighborhood who are also fellow believers. And it was sort of an immediate welcome, through all of you and through studying the Word together and getting to do life together.
During the Zoom, I've learned a lot about each of you. I have learned to appreciate all of you more.
It's very important to feel this connection with people from the church every week. It makes you feel like you're still a part of that group, and that's so important.
Hey, I'm Eric, data professor at Florida Gulf Coast University, and it has been such a thrill and a privilege to have started a Bible study with we sort of informally kicked off in November, and the Reverend Dr. John Roth has been leading us each week, and we're just having a great time studying so far the spiritual disciplines and finding a way to grow closer to God through prayer, through confession, through fasting. And what a blessing to have a Christian community come together in a secular workplace and be reminded that it's not just all about Sunday morning, that we're also here and can support one another as we go about our work week.
You don't really get into those deep conversations like we were here, and to be able to lift them up and to reach out to them and possibly meet some of the needs that they might have. That's what we're all about. It's a real blessing to us to be able to share in that experience.
I'd like to thank this group and John for helping me understand God's word and the deepness of God's love, and helping us share that with everyone to bring everyone closer in this world.
You know, doing it through Zoom keeps us connected, when we can't be together. But those connections are very important to us. And so this has been, a real highlight for us.